We're incredibly shocked by this. Marie has been covering wars for this newspaper for a quarter of a century. And we know she's taken risks, but she's always been very conscious of those risks and very careful. And it just shows, I think, the scale of the carnage going on in Syria, that she should have died like this. She was referring to Homs as the Srebrenica of Syria, because there is a massacre going on there, and she wanted to get into that place and report it. And for a while, she was the only foreign correspondent in there. And when people asked her, why are you there? She said, because somebody has to be here to tell people what's going on.
She was well known and popular in a pretty illustrious field. What was it about her that made her so exceptional?
Well, Marie was extraordinary. First of all, she was an American working for a British newspaper. She'd been in Paris before she came to us. But she wasn't just a sort of die-hard foreign reporter. She was funny, glamorous, mischievous, with a huge range of friends. And an extraordinary figure, really one of the giants of foreign reporting.
And as you say, Homs, at one point she was one of the only people in there. She knew better than anyone the risks involved. What made her stay in there when it was so dangerous?
Well, she'd been in Homs last week, and she came out at the weekend, and she'd been covering the victims of the conflict there, the women and children who'd been slaughtered in their hundreds by the Syrian troops. And so she decided to go back in on Monday to report on what the rebels are doing, who are hugely underarmed, fighting tanks and mortars. And she wanted to report how they were managing to do that and using their local knowledge to keep the Syrian army at bay. So she went back, but she realized the situation was getting worse. There were enormous numbers of shells falling. And in discussions with our foreign desk, she'd been planning to come out tonight on Wednesday because the situation was getting too dangerous. But other reporters arrived, so she thought maybe with more there was some safety. But I don't think that's the case. I think they were targeted by the Syrian army.